Hi, everyone. My name is Jackie Lowy. I'm the Secretary of the Board of Directors for Friends of the Chicago River, and I am honored to be here to present the 2020 River Commitment Awards. One of Friends' core values is to work collaboratively to achieve our mission. We know it takes all of us working together to successfully address the river's legacy of abuse and the complex problems that remain. The many leaders, partners, and volunteers who work toward a healthy river system are critical. So we're pleased to recognize people instrumental in improving and protecting the Chicago River system through the River Commitment Awards. First, I'm pleased to announce the River Champion Award, which goes to Mejay Gula with the Tender House Project. Here's the award. And thank you for everybody. I get to have these in my office for a little while, but they will be sent to you very nicely put together. So Mejay, you'll be getting this in person at some point down the road here. This award is, the River Champion Award is given to an individual for extraordinary leadership and professional effort on behalf of an organization that improves the Chicago River system. Mejay Gula is an architectural designer, curator, and cultural development strategist, and a fierce advocate for the Chicago River system and its adjacent land and buildings. Her work, the Tender House Project, is a master's course at the School of the Art Institute Architecture Department, which activates the latent potential of Chicago's underutilized bridge houses. In 2018, Mejay began working with the McCormick Bridge House and Chicago River Museum by programming a temporary exhibit highlighting student projects, which continued into 2019 and 2020. From there, the partnership expanded to include diverse local cultural and arts organizations by coordinating a musical performance with a bridge lift, an education program related to bird-friendly architecture, the recording of a podcast, and several others. Even in this challenging year, the Tender House Project found a way forward where architecture students created innovative design proposals for a hypothetical rendering of a riverfront office for Friends of the Chicago River. We thank Mejay and recognize her for highlighting the value and possibilities of the Chicago River and its network of historic bridge houses. Thank you for being a friend. And Mejay, I'd like to give you the opportunity if you'd like to say a few words.
Oh my God, I'm not ready to give any speech right now, but receiving this news and recognition is an absolute honor. I didn't even realize you guys were watching, and it means a lot to me. And it also, fuels the energy to keep fighting for activating these bridge houses. And I do have to say that a lot of the inspiration comes from the work that Friends of the Chicago River has done with the Bridge House Museum, considering it's our only public accessible bridge house, and that you utilize it in a way that you are able to amplify your mission to for bettering the Chicago River. And I think that with the remaining 69 bridge houses in 13 miles of the Chicago River, there's so much more potential for a lot of organizations that are specific to neighborhoods and communities that can also utilize this as a platform. So thank you guys for being an inspiration and also a huge support.
Thank you. Next up, I am really excited to announce the Spirit of the River Award, which goes to U.S. Congressman Mike Quigley from the Illinois 5th District. The Spirit of the River Award is given to someone whose character, efforts, and enthusiasm most embody the spirit of the river. This year, the award goes to Congressman Mike Quigley. Congressman Quigley advocates for protecting and improving the environment on a local and national scale. As a longtime supporter of Friends of the Chicago River, Congressman Quigley demonstrates his commitment to the river through his active participation in many of Friends' signature events. In February, the Congressman attended our Chicago River Student Congress, inspiring students of all ages to be good stewards of the earth and our local natural resources like the Chicago River system. He supported our long-running cleanup, Chicago River Day, as a site captain for many years, providing leadership, dedication, and encouragement to us all. This year, when Friends adapted our annual Chicago River Day to the My Chicago River Summer Challenge, Congressman Quigley was the first to roll up his sleeves, joining us for the kickoff event, as well as hosting his own cleanups with other elected officials. Congressman Quigley's efforts have a lasting positive impact on the health of the Chicago River system, friends, staff, members, volunteers, and the next generation of river stewards. We're so grateful the river's more than a crucial piece of his policy agenda. He truly has river water in his veins and understands how important the river is to the community wellness, vitality, and quality of life. Friends cannot do our work without committed and engaged elected officials like Congressman Quigley, who truly embody the spirit of the river. Thank you, Congressman, for being a friend. And at this point, if you'd like to say a few words, we'd love to hear from you.
Thank you. That's very kind. And thanks, Jackie, and thanks to Margaret and to everybody on the team. This does an awesome job. You know, I think I should accept this. Gary Williams was my freshman biology teacher, and he gave me a book on the environment, and he said something that sticks with me today. He said, never let anyone tell you you can't save the world. You can, and you have a moral responsibility to try. So the reason this is such a great honor is you're all so awesome at doing that. The last several years, folks said, what can I do in a very difficult time? And the bottom line is it's doing things like you're doing, giving back and trying to save the world in our own communities. So I don't know if I have river water in my veins, but Margaret will tell you I have it in my boots. So she saw waist up as we bring Loyola students out there and to pitch in. I just want everybody who watches this to know it's not just that you do something really important. I've watched groups a long time and I've watched them across the country. You're really good at this, right? I mean, Margaret and others were reinforcing with me for a long time the issue of sewage going into our river and lake. And it was a large impetus for us working with Senator Durbin and our good friends at the MWRD to get the money for the reservoirs. So for those who donate, you're getting your money's worth. For those who volunteer, you're getting your efforts worth. And I also want to thank those Chicagoans who in 1979 had the foresight to think about this and the great work that spawned from it. I can't thank you enough. As frustrating as it can get sometimes, to know that I can come back here occasionally and work hand in hand with some of the best people in the world to save some of our greatest assets gives me hope. So for Gary Williams, who got me on the roll to start doing this, to the great work you all do now, thank you, and this is a great honor.
Thank you, Congressman. Keep fighting the good fight there. And I forgot to show your actual award. So this is what you will be receiving. We will get it to you in the near future. So this is all you. And thanks again for all you've done for Friends.
Glad.
And finally, another very special award, the Volunteer of the Year. Each fall, the Volunteer of the Year award is given to an extraordinary individual whose volunteer efforts improve and protect the Chicago River system. Someone who goes above and beyond again and again. And this year, the Volunteer of the Year award goes to Jeff Daube. And again, lots of clapping. And Jeff, here's your extraordinary award, which we'll keep safe for you and make sure that you do actually physically receive this. Jeff's unique combination of knowledge, skills, effort, and generous spirit make him the perfect recipient for Friends Volunteer of the Year Award this year. As a volunteer for the canoe program, he hauls boats to and from paddle events, allowing more people to get out on the water and experience the river for themselves, as well as create unique and valuable partnerships. His vast experience with human-powered craft on the Chicago River system strengthens, enhances, and informs the canoe program immensely. Friends truly appreciates his effort as an active member of the Clark Park Advisory Council. Jeff and the Clark Park Advisory Council partner with Friends to host events like Chicago River Day, the World Water Monitoring Day, with special guest Philippe Cousteau. As a tree keeper, his knowledge of tree care, volunteer management, and advocacy for the stewardship of woodland habitats all contribute to a healthier Chicago River system. He's always there to help when volunteers from corporate groups and the community want to come out and help care for and improve this critical river edge park. All of these traits make Jeff a cherished volunteer, and his enthusiasm, warmth, and good humor make him a pleasure to work with. Thank you, Jeff, for being a friend. And Jeff, would you like to say a few words?
Briefly, I'm overwhelmed, first of all. I don't consider what I do exceptional. The Clark Park work, I've been working with the park or at the park at least, for 20 years. So it just seems like a natural extension. And then having worked with or facilitated some of the work that the volunteers that the Friends have sent our way to the advisory council, again, is just doing what comes naturally. I think I remember actually volunteering as a Cub Scout in one of the first river days back in '79. So I'd like to think that what I'm doing today and introducing people to the river, that someday they'll come back and work with us as well. And I also want to shout out on the shoulders of giants. So whatever accolades I receive, it's only because you're all doing what you do best. Annette, I don't know how you do it, but you're great. And then of course the other guides, Tom, I see you there, Chris, and then whoever's not in attendance. It couldn't happen without you. So thank you very much.
And again, thank you, Jeff. And to all three of you, again, we really appreciate your going beyond the call of duty and doing extraordinary things on behalf of the river.